It's Wednesday night again already at 7:30.
And how you doing?
Welcome to the show. Tonight we have a special guest, Lady Deadpool and the Deadpool car.
Awesome. My favorite superhero.
I'm trying to get over here where I can see the live chat.
Yep, we're gonna have to get her to mute.
Sorry, audience, we got a little feedback. We're working on that. And you may remember our video from the Lady Deadpool car. And welcome to the chat, Camaro time.
I don't have no chat yet.
Okay, so I can't see live chat, so y'all have to let me know if I need to respond to somebody.
You'll have to mute on your side. Or put in earplugs or something.
I don't have any earplugs at work. I can turn it down.
Right there in the window. She's gonna have to.
Okay.
Is that better?
Okay. Yeah, maybe if you turn it down, we'll try that. See if that works.
Is that better?
Time. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, no, well, you're usually one of the first ones here, Camaro time, so.
Well,
pretty
Sunday
good.
He was late.
Oh, he was late.
I yelled at him about it.
Oh, okay.
I was mean to him. I was working all day.
Uh-oh. What happened?
We can still hear you.
Okay.
We can still hear you, Deadpool. Now we can see you again, Deadpool car.
Is the feedback still going through?
Yeah, we still got feedback because
Give me a second.
Yeah, heard me talking.
Oh,
So,
what are we doing here? Okay, there we go.
all right. So, tell us about your channel and your car. And Lady Deadpool, how long have you been doing the channel and and how long have you had that Deadpool car?
Well, I've had the Deadpool car for about 1.5 years. I've had the YouTube channel for about 4 to 5 months. My main source of media is Instagram. So I've got over 5,000 followers over there, so I post there. I use Facebook and Instagram mostly. The YouTube channel, I generally just use that when I get a chance to take a video, then I'll post it on there. But for the most part, I'm usually too busy to take video. So that's why my YouTube channel doesn't have very many videos on it.
We have a question from Camaro time. He wants to know where Lady Deadpool learned her dance moves.
Oh. I'm actually self-taught. Honestly, I taught myself by watching way too many music videos from Michael Jackson. And I just kind of got a full body mirror and watched what he would do and then try to recreate it. And that's how it all started.
And where do you plan to go with your dancing?
Oh goodness. If I could do any type of jobs at theme parks or maybe be a backup dancer for a tour, I would absolutely love to. But it's kind of hard to get jobs doing that when you're self-taught. You know, they look at you and think, well, you're not as good as somebody who's been taking lessons since they were knee-high to a grasshopper. So, but I just love doing it wherever I can and whenever I can. So whatever opportunity I get to dance, I'll take it because it just makes me happy.
Oh well, that's awesome. That's awesome. You got to do what makes you happy. That's definite. Now, Deadpool car. I need to know what mods you have planned.
What do I have planned?
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now I have a quick release steering wheel that is with THC Concepts getting a custom paint job because I can't just put a stock steering wheel on there. It's got to be customized. I tried to customize just about everything I put on the car. So I've got that being painted, and I'm in hopes of putting some wheels on there, and possibly I'm in talks with a gentleman right now, and hopefully going to pick up a sponsorship to get a printed wrap, because all the graphics on my car right now are vinyl cut that I do myself. But I really, really would like to design graphics for a custom wrap to go around it. I do plan on putting some more lights in it, and hopefully not too far down the road put a turbo on it.
Awesome. That sounds like you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah, but it's fun work.
Yeah. I can see that.
We do have planned, I've got a meet this weekend, Sunday at El Mason in Hickson. We're just going to get together, eat dinner, and then everybody's going to migrate back out to the parking lot around the cars. I'm going to have the Deadpool car set up. I've got a killer sound system in it. I actually have the car set up to host outdoor events where I can play music from the car. I can make announcements from the car. I have a microphone that I hook up to it. I've got some buddies that wrote a song for the Deadpool car. It's a rap, so that we could do a video for the car. So they wrote a rap, and they should be, if all works out and it doesn't rain and all our equipment works properly, they should be performing it live Sunday at the event, and it'll be my first time hearing the song. I haven't even heard it yet. But then after our car meet, we are planning to get with Skyforce Media and shoot the official music video for the song.
Okay, we
Still
got
getting a lot
another
of feedback.
great question from Camaro Time.
And
How
welcome
many
to the
shows
chat,
do-
Dorito and Lucha Cabra. Welcome to the chat, Night Shame. Night Shame.
Awesome. Haven't
Dorito
seen
and
you in a
Lucha
while,
and
Night
Camaro
Shame.
Time.
Yeah, I see Camaro Time's question, how many shows do we do, and what is our favorite one? Me and Lady Deadpool have
Still getting a lot
done
of
a few
feedback,
events
too.
together. We actually DJ'd and provided dance entertainment for a block party here in Harrison, for a neighborhood block party. The neighborhood got together and just threw a block party, I guess just for the summer, and they needed a DJ. So the lady that was organizing, I was friends with her, so she asked me if I would do it. So we brought the car out there. Lady Deadpool showed up in the heat, dancing her little tail off to the music. I think my favorite so far that we've done together is The Time to Shine. Excuse me. I think that's my favorite
That
that
one
we did
was
together.
fun, even though I died in the heat.
They even pulled her up on the stage. We were just kind of walking around and looking at the cars and letting people get photos with her. and they had a DJ up there playing music, and she started cutting the rug right there in the parking lot, and he pulled her up on stage to perform.
Although he called me Spider Woman.
She gets that a lot. They call her Spider Woman.
I don't understand.
Wow. And they can't tell that that you're Lady Deadpool.
No, I get called
That's
Spider-Man
just messed up.
all the time. I don't understand because Spider-Man is black. It doesn't even have black. It's blue and red and covered in spider webs. I just don't see the similarity.
I don't either. I think it's just people that haven't seen the Deadpool movie and have
Or
no
just
clue who
don't know what
Deadpool is.
comic books are in general.
No.
We also did at Christmas time. I did up some special graphics on my car and put some snowflakes and the official Santa seal on the car. And me and her got together, and she was Lady Deadpool, but she was also Mrs. Claus at the same time. So we did that parade together.
That was really fun.
Yeah, we had fun with that one.
Well, the consensus is at least they're in the Marvel universe. I don't think so. I mean, they're in the Marvel universe like we're living on Earth, and they're on Mars. Okay, it's a day and night difference.
It really is. I've had a couple people call me Gwenpool, and Gwenpool's in a white and pink suit. Like, how am I Gwenpool?
Now, Brianna, tell us some about your other characters.
Oh goodness, I think my other most popular ones. I do Harley Quinn. I do Batgirl. I have a couple of different Spider-Man costumes that I do. I do some from video games. I'm working on a really big one right now. That's Belle from Beauty and the Beast, the ball gown version, and I'm really excited to get that finished. Normally when it comes to what characters I do, it's just who I like and what characters I think I can relate to most, and I like their personality, and if I think I can really fit the way the character looks. So.
You're clammy, baby.
I can't hear it. We're still getting some feedback there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a set of earphones. I didn't think I could have brought some home from work, but wasn't thinking until I got home.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pair of headphones in my purse. I don't know if they're able to hear.
Hello, Z Outlaw SS. Welcome to the chat. And Wicked Fabs is here too.
Well, if it's just, is it headphones or headphones in the morning? They don't have
So, when did you first get this FRS?
I actually got it on New Year's Day, or no, New Year's Eve of 2017. And I had a Bumblebee Camaro, and I had it done up like the Transformer. I had a lot of the custom mods like I do on this car. I had the lights. I had hydrographics everywhere. My engine cover was just about every cover in my engine bay was black and yellow hydrographics, the carbon fiber. I had a custom artwork up under the hood, and the light, the underglow, the lights in the engine bay. Had the TV in the trunk with the Xbox. Pretty much a lot of the same kind of customization I've done to this car, but with a different theme. And I got rear-ended coming home from a show in Cleveland one day, and the damage to it, it was just going to cost so much to fix it that I decided that I was just going to trade the car in. And this was not long after I watched the Deadpool movie, so I set out and went to several different car lots looking for the car that Deadpool would pick out. What kind of car would Deadpool drive? So I went to Subaru, I went to Nissan, I went to Chevy, I went to Ford. I ended up at Toyota on Lee Highway, and they brought in this FRS black. The exhaust was, they had taken the exhaust off. It was straight piped. It
It's
had
the
been lowered.
Deadpool car, baby.
Oh, you're right.
And so as soon as he pulled it on the lot to show it to me, I was like, yep, that's the car. And that was on New Year's Eve. And I was there until about 8:30, finalizing the paperwork.
Okay. And so what was your first addition to the car? What was your first Deadpool addition?
I would say it was the Deadpool logo on the roof of the car. And then my first graphic that I put on the hood was, it was the 12 bullets and maximum effort graphic. And basically I just went around the car slowly putting graphics on it. Then came the wing, and I had it customized and custom painted. And then came my custom headlights, THC Concepts. I got with them and got a sponsorship through them. And of course he's asked me, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Which one do you want? I said, well, if we're gonna do it, let's go all out. Let's do it all. So, and while he was working on it, he even added a little extra in there and took the chrome and tinted it red to add a little to it. So even when my car's sitting there turned off, no lights on, the sun hits it a certain way, it looks like I've got some red lights glowing in the headlights.
Awesome. Awesome. What is your favorite? Just the one thing that your car cannot be without.
The sound system. I drove all the way to Miami, dropped the car off at DS18 at their worldwide headquarters, and they got a guy there, Diego. He is their technical guy, and he pretty much designed the layout in the trunk, and they did the installation. My car was there for 2 months, 2 solid months. I had to drive around my husband's old batty pickup truck. It got me there. It got me where I needed to go, but it was not my car. Boy, did I miss my car. My car was actually in Miami during Hurricane Irma. I was a nervous wreck. Watching CNN, seeing the way they were reporting it and making it seem like it was a lot worse than it could have been. But my car was safe and sound, high up in a warehouse. And I'd say if I did, I've had some issues with it and had to tweak it. So there has been some times, like at the Christmas parade, where I did not have music at all, and that's torture. So I'd say my favorite thing is the sound system.
I couldn't say that.
I think it's her favorite thing too.
Welcome to the chat, Mojave KY. Good to see you again. Mojave KY in the house.
Awesome, awesome. Now, let me guess, Lady Deadpool. Your favorite character is Lady Deadpool, right?
Nope.
What's your favorite character?
Batman. I grew up loving Batman. My entire bedroom is themed Batman. I have so much Batman memorabilia and drawings. I've always loved Batman. He has my heart. As much as I love Deadpool, Batman will forever be number one.
But what's your favorite car?
Really?
Batman.
You get your glasses.
Oh, she already saw my glasses.
Oh, she did?
You saw my glasses, didn't you?
I did. I loved your glasses. I wanted to take them.
You get them at Walmart over there in the kids section.
It's always in the kids section.
That's where I got them. $5, sweetie. And they are better UV protection than grown-up sunglasses.
Well, of course they are. Kids are more important than adults.
Okay.
We don't matter.
No, we don't matter.
You should see the smile on her face when we're filming the Batmobile.
Oh my word.
The original Batmobile.
Oh.
I would have liked to have seen that one.
It's on the channel. Check it out.
Yeah, I need to find time and go and watch a lot of your videos. I've seen some and I kind of scrolled down through there. So, ooh, I got to come back and watch that one. I've just been so busy. This is a busy time of the year for me.
Awesome star cars there. You'll love it.
This is a real busy time of the year for me. Of course, I work for the city of Chattanooga, so I work full time.
Find the link to the Batmobile.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to her on Facebook.
I'll make sure I watch it before I go to bed tonight. But I work full time for the city of Chattanooga, and in my so I have my evenings and my weekends. I do the decals. I do custom graphics for cars, so that takes up some of my time. And then there is I help friends organize events, and the getting ready for an event is an event in itself. Usually when I have an event on Saturday, I'll rush home from work and I will literally spend all night Friday night in the garage detailing my car, cleaning it inside and out. I drive my car to and from work every day, so it gets rained on, it gets stuff flung up on it. Matter of fact, the other day I took my car to get an oil change, and they found there was this piece of metal about this long, really thin. It looked like, if I had to describe the shape of it, it looked like a zip tie, but it was really strong metal that I had evidently run over it, and it was headed towards my back tire, but there's a little guard there, and it pierced the plastic guard, went through it, and came about an inch from my tire. That's the kind of abuse my car gets during the week. So on Friday nights, I spend a good 6 to 8 hours detailing, cleaning all the road grime off the car and getting it ready for an event.
Okay,
all day Saturday an event.
Wrong minute. I have no idea what she was saying.
I gotta get used to this delay. Yes, we do have IG. I have a YouTube channel, The Deadpool Car. I am on Instagram. I am The Deadpool Car. I have a Facebook account that is The Deadpool Car. I I spend most of my time on my personal Facebook account. I use the Deadpool Car Facebook account for posting pictures and sharing announcements and stuff. And I use the Instagram mostly. I'm trying to get more active on YouTube, and I'll let her tell you about her accounts.
My account is mostly just Instagram, and it's Fedora Pool, which is like the fedora hat with Pool from Deadpool on the end of it. And it's the same thing on Facebook, but that page rarely ever gets updated anymore. I post almost daily on Instagram, so there's definitely a lot more stuff to be seen on there from me.
And I also have a website, thedeadpoolcar.com, and it has links to my Facebook and my Instagram and my YouTube channel on there as well.
Well, it seems like Sweetie sent you that link to the Batmobile.
Yes, I saw that. I'll watch that when I get back home.
In your Facebook. So when the show's over, you can enjoy it. And I sing a lot in that one. The song is na 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 Batman.
I do appreciate you guys promoting my events at El Mason and everything, and I appreciate the video that you did and including Lady Deadpool in it, because she doesn't charge me to come out to these events and hang out with me and dance and bring attention to my car. Because trust me, they're looking more at her than they are my car. When
Everyone
she's up there
asks
dancing.
it's my, they always ask if it's my car.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
assume
wish.
it's her car and everything,
I'll
and
steal
that's
it.
fine. I don't do it for attention for me. I like to sit back and kind of sit back and just watch everybody
Well,
admire the car.
Well, it is an awesome car. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, I'm glad you did. That is my whole goal in it is when I started doing the car shows and stuff, when I first bought that Camaro, I had no intentions of doing a movie themed car, but because I bought a black and yellow Camaro, I started going to the car shows, and when the little kids would come around, I'd hear them going, look, Daddy, it's Bumblebee, it's Bumblebee. And just seeing their reactions to my stock Camaro, it fueled something in me, and then that's when the beast was born, and I've been obsessed ever since. I was obsessed with the Bumblebee, and now I've gotten obsessed with the Deadpool car. Matter of fact, I've already got my sights on a license plate to put on the back of my car at car shows, to where when people are going around taking photos, they're not getting my driver's license number in the photos. And I don't know, I got this idea from a friend of mine that just to buy like just one of those Deadpool license plate that's got the picture on it, put magnets on the back of it, and stick it over my license plate when I'm at car shows, so it hides my number and it adds to the look. So I'm about to order that and put that in. I'm just obsessed.
Are you okay?
Mhm.
You sure?
Okay, well, y'all are in the top 4 of the most, as far as views of the most recent vehicles that we put up on the channel. And the score on that right now is the Honda Del Sol car, which always gets a lot of views. The last video we did on that one got over 3,000 views so far. Then next is the 75 Chevy Impala, the Glass House.
Okay.
It was also at Time to Shine. All of these cars were a time to shine. And then with 253 views, which was in first place, it's now in second place, the 2015 Scion FRS with Lady Deadpool. I guess you'll have to share a little bit more because the big bad red Mach 1 got on there, and it's at 375 views.
I told you the muscle's always gonna win.
American Muscle wins every time.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just gonna have to connect to the muscle car.
Yeah, they are. See them? See that?
Yeah, she's got the gun show going on right there.
That's the muscle.
So now, what have y'all got planned next? You've got this event coming up Sunday, and didn't you say something about having
Isn't that a regular thing?
music video?
We're trying to do once, possibly twice a month, doing the car meet at El Mason. The owners there in Hickson are longtime friends of mine and my husband's, and their Sunday evenings are kind of slow. So I thought, well, they got the perfect hangout. They got the patio out there, right there at the parking lot where we can park our cars and hang out. And so I just thought, well, we'll just do a little meet here. There's not a whole lot of car events that go on Sunday, so it just gives the people that like to hang around with their car friends all weekend, it gives them something to do on Sunday evening. We are planning, there are at least 2, maybe 3 music videos planned with the Deadpool car. I've already done one rap video with Wise Dream. He's a local rapper. He did a song, Workaholics. And I got my car out there and a lot of other cars from my car club, and we were over at the Cleveland, the old airstrip there in Cleveland, and recorded a music video for him. And we've got the music video coming up for my Deadpool car song. And the 2 artists that collaborated for the song for my car, they have other songs that they're planning on doing videos for. So my car's going to be popping up in quite a few music videos.
Quit yawning. I had a long day at work. Leave me alone.
Because I don't have any music playing. If I had music playing, she'd be up here dancing somewhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's all I got to do to get her to dance around my car is crank up the system and put a good song on there that's got a good beat she can dance to. And she'll try to fight it, and she'll stand there for a minute, looking like she's mad, but she can't win. Yeah, it does.
DSW Joyride.
Yeah,
Awesome.
more of the Mopar community here. DSW Joyride and Mojave KY. Natural Vibes is in the house.
Whoa,
and,
whoa.
And Bubsification is here too. Bubsification
a lot of
an
names.
event on the 28th of July. You two get together. Bubsification and
We're
E-Card
going to be
Adventures.
there.
Yep, we're all going to be there.
Oh no.
To crank up some music then. Well, the thing is, where we're at, they've got this cool little setup here, and it's a table, and we're surrounded on all 4 sides by black curtains and everything. So this is like their recording area, I'm guessing, for gaming.
This is where all the nerds play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah, okay.
And recorded.
So there's not really space for her to dance, or I would try to crank up some music.
Oh Lord.
And actually, Camaro time, I've actually that is going to be pretty much what the video for my Deadpool wrap is going to be. I'm hoping to get Brianna and maybe one or two other Deadpool cosplay together and just kind of put on a little production with just my car, them, and the rappers that are rapping the song.
Or
So
she's
we will
not
have
in
some-
90+ degree weather.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think we're going to
please.
do this in cooler weather. We've got time. There's no rush. That production is actually for me, so I'm not on anybody else's timeline. So we'll definitely try to plan it where it's cooler. So
Yeah, let's do it where I don't die.
yeah.
I really don't regenerate. It's fake.
Thank you, Camaro Tom.
Yeah.
And I will try to do more videos. I go to a lot of events. This past weekend, I was at Talladega Speedway at Import Alliance. Not this weekend, but the next weekend, I'll be in Helen, Georgia at Helen Import Day. Hopefully in October, I'll be going down to Orange Beach for a huge event there. And there's supposed to be like supercars and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to video there if I go there. But I'm trying to get out and branch out. I've done so many shows and so many events here in the Chattanooga area that everybody's seen my car. It's when I get something new, they'll see it. Oh yeah, you did something new, and then it's like, oh well, it's still the same car. So I like branching out and going to the different cities. I may, if I don't do it this summer, next summer I may make another trip down to Miami. And get video out there. Go to some of their elaborate. They have some pretty cool meets down there. My sponsor DS18 actually does one on Wednesday nights, and all the DS18 cars get out there and they have like a block party, and there's probably 200 speakers on that lot during their meet. So it gets really loud and really wild. So I'm gonna try to work better at getting some more videos and get them up on my channel.
Well, my suggestion is that you video what you love.
And that's what I love, the car shows. I love looking at the cars. I love all kinds of cars, old, new, even the under construction, I really love the rat rods. I don't know why, but I love, and the more creative they are with their rat rods, the more I love them, the more unique it is. They use a beer can for this or a paint bucket for that. I just love it. Now, of course, my love of all loves is the Camaro. It was my dream car, and now I can say I owned one. It took me over 40 years to get one, but I got one. I owned it. I poured my wallet into it, so I can say I've been there, I've done that, got the t-shirt, literally, and so now it's the Scion FRS. Who knows what I'll do next?
Wait, did you know I had a Camaro? Or I have one?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I have an '89 Camaro.
Oh, wow.
That I plan on turning into a Batman themed Camaro one day. So.
Got another one coming up.
And my boyfriend wants to get a blue Camaro, a new one, and turn into a Superman Camaro. So we might have the duo of Superman and Batman going on Camaros.
You know you're going to get a response from Camaro time.
Oh boy. The Camaro is like my dream car.
Well, Camaros are awesome.
Well, the Outlaw SS says he can rap, so maybe he'd come up with something about some kind of rap about our car community out here on YouTube. Something about the Insane community, the Mopar community, the Camaro community, and the Mustang
Insane
community,
Friends.
the Insane Friends. Yeah.
Can't leave out the Mustang though.
And
Sorry.
since
What about the
right here in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and Z Outlaw SS comes up here a lot and cruises around in the mountains right near us, which Deadpool car is over here too. Maybe he mentioned something about the mountains too. Hey, Ken from Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc., is here. Welcome to the house. And yeah, you asked about the Camaro community. The Camaro Time is here. He is one of the biggest in the Camaro community.
He's the most awesome for sure.
Most definitely.
And he's a really good moderator.
He is absolutely the best moderator. And he's also
He'd make a really good bouncer, I bet.
he's got the best thumbnails in the community too. And he'll even show you how.
I do.
He's even got a couple of videos of showing you how to make them. She has the most creative thumbnails.
Mine always show what mine are about.
And when she gets hold of Camaro Time's editing software and starts using it, they're going to be neck and neck. Okay, so you do you have most of your stuff on Instagram, is that what you were saying?
Instagram and Facebook. During the day, I'm mostly on Facebook on my personal account. I add car people to it, so if you like to follow car events or see car posts, you can add me. I'm Jennifer Hakeem on Facebook, but I also have a Facebook account just for car related stuff that I add anybody to, and it's the Deadpool car. But yes, I've got over 5,000 followers on Instagram, so I use it a lot. I post pictures and Deadpool stuff. I try to keep that full, mostly Deadpool related or events. I forgot to mention that my car was part of the 50th anniversary Hot Wheels Legendary Tour. We went to Nashville, so I've got a photo on there of my car in front of the Hot Wheels background. Unfortunately, I didn't win the ticket to go to SEMA. The car right next to me did, so I tell everybody I was so close to winning because I was right next to the winner.
Awesome. Awesome. He got stung by a bee and have an allergic reaction. That's why I keep checking it. So if anybody wonders why I keep checking his head and touching him, it's because of that. Not only that, but I love him too, so I can't keep my hands off of him. But
Sounds like me.
But I'm worrying about him. His 4 foot's swollen up like my thigh.
Yeah, I'm allergic to bees and wasps too, so I know the feeling. I got stung by a wasp in my sleep. And that's how I found out I was allergic to them. I got stung, it woke me up. I just got up, went to work. About halfway through the day, I noticed my leg was hurting and went to look at it, see what was going on. And next thing I know, I'm being rushed to the emergency room. And that's how I found out I was allergic to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
This is the first time I've had a full-on allergic reaction to a bee sting. Usually I just have swelling in the area where the sting is. And for some reason, this one got to me pretty good.
Well, you definitely got to keep an eye on it. Good thing you got her there to keep checking on you.
Yeah, well, I definitely, he's the most important thing to me, so.
That, and I have years of practice at being burnt, bruised, or bleeding.
Yeah, but you remember the rules.
Sometimes D, all of the above.
You remember the rules.
Yeah.
Blood on the inside and heart stays pumping.
Sounds like good advice.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you're Deadpool.
Doesn't matter.
I actually have, and I think outside of my family, Victor and Carol are probably the only ones that know about it. But I am thinking of redesigning the car again this summer and doing a different look. But we're going to keep that on the down low. For
Okay.
2 reasons. One, I'd like for it to be a surprise, and 2, if something happens and I can't get it to look the way I want it to look, I can always take it back to the other and nobody knows the difference.
Well, we get an exclusive on Saneauto, right?
Yes, yes.
I think we just did.
Matter of fact,
No,
if I don't
we
do
get
it,
we
we'll
get the
do
first
reveal
video,
on
right?
Saint Auto.
Yeah.
Yes, matter of fact, we'll do the reveal live on St. Auto. How about that?
Yep.
That'll work.
Awesome.
You heard it here.
You heard it here
We're
first.
gonna have the
Another first here on
exclusive
Insanefriends.
Deadpool car.
Yep. Got another gun show going on over there. I think Lady Deadpool's Brianna's been doing a little working out too.
Oh God.
Can you beat this?
Oh, now you got to really show them. There you go.
Now, in that video, when we do the reveal of the new design, we gotta have Carol get up there with Lady Deadpool and dance.
Well, I ain't that good at dancing.
Oh, yeah.
She just likes to lift the weights.
I'll pick her up.
Oh God.
What is your favorite music or song? I like a lot of the kind of music that you would hear like on the Fast and Furious movies. My favorite movie series of all time is Fast and Furious.
Why.
But if it's got a beat, it's got the bass, I love it. But mostly hip hop is my favorite. My favorite music. My favorite song, I would have to say, is Heathens.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm more of an Ozzy Osbourne lady myself.
My taste in music varies on what my mood is. Like I love a lot of different stuff. I like hip hop. I like pop. I like classic rock. I like 70s and 80s stuff. Just about anything. As long as it has a good beat, I'm happy. But my favorite song is definitely Billie Jean, hands down. Billie Jean is my jam.
Yeah, and I can definitely get her out dancing when I play that. I've actually got that song on flash drive.
Davey B says hit the like button, people.
Right, and feel free to share on
Twitter,
Twitter. Yeah, that what she
I
said.
hit it.
Instagram, or whatever. Multicultural. Yes, we are. Very multicultural.
Yeah,
Ford, Mopar. That's all the culture we need.
well, what about my Corvette? That's
What
a
about the
GM.
import?
I've got a Jaguar
okay.
V12. I got a V12 Jaguar. I got them
Nice.
all. I got love for all types.
I'm a Mustang girl.
And that thing, like I was saying on the video, that thing with Toyota getting together with FRS. So we use a Toyota as our beater car, a little 4-cylinder Toyota. But we kid and say it's the NASCAR Toyota.
I even heard that BMW got in on that
Out in
collaboration too.
public, and you see that car, you're gonna disown us.
But the
That's
thing,
how bad that car is.
yeah, it looks like it's been a few rounds in NASCAR.
And no, it looks like it's been a few rounds in the boxing ring.
Yeah, no, it went a few rounds in the trailer park or something.
I don't know where.
But no, I like that Toyota got together with Subaru and put that engine in the FRS and came up with a car like that, because that's something that I was telling the guys, that's something that we would do in the garage behind the house after work, and we've all done at least one car like that. We've all done at least one engine swap, whether it be turn out to be a good one or a bad one. We've all done it, and I've done more than a couple myself. And it seems like it turned out really well when Toyota and Subaru got together and did that. And that was a good
like
engine
it.
for them to pick to do that too.
To drive, and I've actually shocked some people out here on the road. They pull up beside me thinking, oh, it's a little Scion, it ain't got much, and they might have even heard that it's got a 4-cylinder in it, but it's a flat 4 boxer. So I have actually been able to witness the shock on their face when I pass them when they're not expecting it. So, and it's got a my car's fully stock engine. The only thing that's been changed on it is it's got a K&N air filter. The rest of the engine is stock.
And yeah, to answer Ken's question from EC2 Tech 6, yeah, I had looked into the hydrogen stuff, but I looked into that quite a few years ago. And every calculation that I made for every device that you could use to gain enough hydrogen to actually, because engines, well, at least the engines that I use, consume so much air and fuel that I guess it might be more practical with some of the smaller engines and stuff, but you'd have to have a really small, already efficient engine to do that with. But we just don't have the technological devices yet to make it practical to produce enough hydrogen to make a difference in on demand, like actually going down the road air fuel consumption. I've seen some claims otherwise, but I can't see how it would work with my calculations. And I'm convinced my next fuel efficient vehicle, unless GM catches up, which they are working on some really good technology, if I ever replace the Toyota with something even more efficient, it's going to be probably one of the Teslas or one of the newer GM electrics. Oh, and I wanted to announce too, we'll be talking more about this on Sunday, the Sane Sunday Live. We're hearing more rumors about Ford discontinuing cars and going to nothing but trucks and SUVs.
I want to know
we're gonna go
whose bone idea that was.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Ford. And a little side note here, my dad actually in the 80s, he sold Fords. He was top salesman of the year for 4 or 6 years. I can't remember. I'll have to ask him. But we're going to go to the local Ford dealership. We're going to ask them what's the skinny on this and find out, once and for all, exactly what they're planning on doing. Because the last I checked on their website, they were planning on having 40 models of electric vehicles by 2020. And now I'm hearing that they're going to have nothing but trucks and SUVs. So we're going to have to find out what's really what from the source.
Looks like Camaro Time has
information on that for the Sane Sunday Live.
Yeah, Camaro Time has a question for Brianna.
Okay. Camaro Time says, "What? So you like Batman? How like Ben Affleck is Batman? Who is your favorite Batman?"
I can't stand Ben Affleck as Batman. He looks chubby in his bat suit. He's got those tiny little bat ears. Ugh. I know he's supposed to portray a certain kind of Batman from the comics, but that Batman's just not my style. When it comes to Batman, Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman. He just owns it. He owns Batman. He owns Bruce Wayne. But honestly, the best Batman ever is probably the one from the animated series. That guy is Batman. His voice is Batman, but you really can't pick that because it's animated. But that's just my opinion.
Animates did a lot of that.
Yep.
Stuff for long years and years. It did the anime.
Yep.
They all sounded like a smoker.
So I know who her favorite Batman is. But I got good news for you, Brianna. If you like the Michael Keaton Batman, we do have coming up soon the last couple of vehicles that we filmed, the Star Cars. One of them is the 1989 Batmobile from the Michael Keaton series. So we have that one in addition to the 1966 Batmobile, which is her favorite, which you can see her smiling a lot with that car.
Yeah,
And she's
I
in there
got to
too with some of the
touch
footage
it.
of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile.
it was so cheesy. I love it.
But did you lick it, Carol?
I did.
I actually got a picture from one of the conventions I went to. They had one of the old 1960s Batmobiles there, and me and my boyfriend were dressed up like Harley Quinn as Joker, and we got a picture of us in it like we stole the Batmobile. And it was great.
Awesome.
But when it comes to Michael Keaton Batman, I actually dress up like the Catwoman from the Michael Keaton movie, the Catwoman that Michelle Pfeiffer did. I do that costume, so.
Well, I liked the look of oh good Lord, what was her name? The other Batwoman.
Batwoman?
I mean
the other Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Which one? There was like.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them. Wasn't
Yeah, no,
the one with Adam West? You talking about?
no.
Okay.
The new one? The newest
The
one?
black one.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, why
I can't remember her name to save my life right
She's
now.
in the X-Men and everything.
The one that almost no one likes.
Yeah, the one that almost no one likes. I like her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate her. I think she was a pretty decent Catwoman. Do I think the movie
she
was
looked good
whack? Yeah,
as
the movie was
Catwoman.
whack. But she was a pretty decent Catwoman. The only thing I didn't like about her outfit was the headpiece. It looked way too big. It looked kind of weird.
Yeah, well, she has kind of a big head. But anyway.
It's Halle Berry. That's who it
That
was.
is it.
Halle Berry.
I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I need to turn in my nerd card, don't I?
Nah, it's okay.
I turned mine in a year ago.
People say I don't count as a nerd just because I won't read comic books. I can't help it puts me to sleep.
Although I was told that they had a geek car show in Nashville. I'm from what I gathered, it was by invite only. They had a couple of Ghostbuster vehicles, a couple of Jurassic Park vehicles. Of course, my Deadpool car was there. My buddy's Stormtrooper Genesis was there. And then they had a Batmobile there. But they called it the Geek Car Show. So I asked him if that made me a geek. And he said, yeah. So I may not be a nerd, but I guess I'm a geek.
Okay. If
A geek car show, like a car show with cosplay. That we need one of those down here in Dalton.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, they were holding like one of those cosplay conventions.
It's got a double as a YouTube call out.
Yep.
A YouTube call out with cosplay and a car show.
That would
triple
be
threat.
Awesome.
That right here in Dalton, we need to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
You heard it first. Remember, y'all, you
volunteers to help you out.
friends on the Saneauto. So when it happens, you'll know where the idea came from. Now, if we do that, Brianna's going to have to choose who she's going to dress up as. So what would you dress up as if we had a Dalton event with all that?
Oh, God.
I would try to be Harley Quinn.
I think she should take several of them and change throughout the day.
I mean, there have been conventions that I've gone to where I've had like 3 different outfits for just one day.
Yeah.
It is hectic, but it is worth it.
Yeah, we have to do it sometime of year when it's not so hot that she can't freaking breathe.
Yeah, do it at the end of the car
I
season.
still feel for her from
car
that
show
time to
season.
shine.
Yeah,
She
car
was
show season
suffering.
usually ends about November.
Oh,
So that'd be a good
God.
time.
At time to shine, I would put my mask on. I could feel the sweat pouring down my face, and I couldn't do anything about it.
You can't wipe it.
No.
That would have just made a pool in the Deadpool.
Yes.
Camaro Time was asking that they said he stepped out and said that I was going to wrap my car. Would I do it back to Deadpool theme? Yes, as long as I own this FRS and maybe even my next car, it will be Deadpool themed. But what I want to do is to design a custom graphic with my artist friend. Me and her kind of collaborate together and come up with our own custom design to wrap the car in. But yes, I got $1,700 custom Deadpool headlights and some other custom like the gear shifter and stuff. So I'm definitely going to stick with the Deadpool theme on this car at least.
You should do a Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
I've got a friend that's got a Mustang that's thinking of doing Harley Quinn.
Yes, they need to let me know if they do it because I could be their Harley. I would love to.
And she likes the Harley that you got compared to the new one.
Is there anybody else in the chat that has any questions for our guests?
So, well, I have one. If we do this thing, what do you think I should come as?
Oh, Lord. Well,
You gonna be Batgirl?
I say go with whatever character you love and you feel a personal connection to, because if you don't have that with your costume, you won't enjoy it. Don't do something because everyone else loves it. Do it because you love it.
You could come as Carol, the queen of the car scene.
I'm that every day, baby.
Because you're the good hands woman all day, every day.
Whoa. Apparently not. I keep knocking things out your ear. Here, put that back in your ear.
Okay.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh, God. She's licensed to say that.
Yeah.
So she also sells Haggerty. So be looking on the lookout for your Haggerty swag at the next event we're at.
Yeah, I don't get that up either.
Yeah, Camaro Time almost beat me to it. He's like, no, Haggerty woman. He knows what's up. He's been paying attention. So, let's see here. What was I going to say? Oh. Jennifer, you mentioned that you work for City of Chattanooga.
Yes.
But I didn't hear what Brianna moonlights as during the day. What is your secret identity?
I actually am a manager of a medical day spa.
Huh. A medical day spa.
In Dalton, Georgia.
Okay. So we're tucking and we're plucking or what?
We are doing anything we can to stop the aging process from moving forward.
Ooh. I love you.
Also, like laser hair removal, all kinds of. Well, come see us then.
Can we get fat to move?
Yeah.
Forward and away.
We have fat reduction. We have fat reduction treatments. I do it myself.
I did vitamin C, vitamin E, a little bit of collagen. Well, I don't know what else. Back about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Didn't really need it. But it does tighten.
What is that mask thing that you put on when you're doing your makeup stuff?
I use a lot of different masks.
Oh.
One of them I like is with gold. I like that one. I like the gold treatment.
I'm a tomboy, so you lost me there when you start talking about
I mean,
Mexicans.
honestly, I am too. I just work at a place that's totally girly, and I feel out of place. Like, I would rather be talking about monster trucks and all this other stuff, and I'm having to tell people what kind of facial treatments they need. I don't belong here.
I do my facials with transmission fluid and usually involuntarily.
He's got good skin.
I have really good blinking reflexes to keep it out of my eyes.
What? Has somebody booked you? Who trying to talk to you this time of night?
It's not me. I
Welcome
get bad
to the
luck.
chat,
I'm a
Mr.
night
E.
owl. So I send messages late at night before I realize, oh, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I probably should have waited till 8 or 9
I
to
have a
send
lot
them
of
that
friends
message.
that do that to me, and I'm like, I wasn't
Oh,
awake
well,
at 3
If
a.m.
anybody sends me a message after 10 o'clock, they get to see the bad Carol come out.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah. I'm either busy or asleep at that time of night.
Does it wake you up? Because mine doesn't wake me up.
If it does, then whoever sent it's in trouble.
That's why I keep my phone on silent.
That's what I do. I just put mine on silent. I've got mine on silent most of the time.
Yeah, me too.
My ex-husband the other day, he decided he was going to text me about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm already out the door by then.
Well, I ain't even awake by then.
Me either.
I have to get up at 7 o'clock. I'm in my office at 8:30. Yeah, we need light, don't we?
Yeah, we're turning
getting
darker
dark.
and darker. It looks like we're getting a very deep suntan over here. Whoa, there we go.
Hello.
And
we're
God
white
said,
people
let there
again.
be light. I got a forest going on in here. Good
Here you go.
gravy. That sage is taking off.
She's distracted by her edible plants. We have 3 acres and the house is still full of plants. Like we don't have enough room for plants. They end up coming in the house.
That's when the new husband
Yeah,
shoots the
they
broom.
like being in the house. I got a rose bush in here. I got basil. I got sage. I got 2 avocado trees. I got some thyme. I got some chocolate, mint, sage, oregano, cilantro, I mean, and we got some bell pepper saplings. I mean, seedlings. We got some oregano seedlings. What else?
Getting
we
the
got over
tomato
there?
plant. There's
Oh,
a
we
tomato
got a
plant over
tomato plant over there too.
I know. I can't.
I think I got a plastic
I think that's
plant
it.
in my foyer.
I remember when my exes gave me a type of flower bush to say, you can plant this and think of me every time you see it. And I'm like, I'm not going to plant this. This is going to sit on the porch and die. I don't do plants.
My plants are for medicinal edible purposes. We have over here, I have them so that most of them are anti-inflammatories. And we really need anti-inflammatories. But I'm seeing that my basil is starting to lean.
Does that mean we need to eat more of it?
Yeah, it looks like it's getting top heavy.
So, and if that's not enough, our next door neighbors is 100 acres of Angus beef.
Yeah, I want to
Walking
go
around.
bite a cow.
They're cute, but they're tasty.
They are very tasty.
Yeah, if you want to see any of the plants and stuff in the Sane Estates, look on Carol Sane's channel, and that's the name of it, Carol Sane channel. And she's got all the plants and stuff around the yard. She makes videos of the plants and stuff and puts them on her channel.
And I have a how-to video on how to grow avocado from a seed.
Oh yeah, that was your most recent one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yep.
I don't have a green thumb like you do, though.
Oh, I don't have a green thumb, see?
We're city folk. Everybody in our family up here is from here, and they all know how to grow everything, and they just marvel at what we don't know. But we met in Atlanta because we're big city folk. We're the only big city ones in the
both
family.
of our families.
Yeah.
Okay. On my side and on his side, we're the only two city folks.
The whole bunch of farm boys went to war in Vietnam, and I was born on base. And then it was Air Force Base after Air Force Base until Atlanta, which is where my mom's from, and she's an LPN, licensed practical nurse. And so my dad was a master sergeant. My mom's a nurse. I grew up here. Hearing the door hit the wall. Sane, feet on the floor.
I grew up hearing, "You leave that princess alone."
Yep,
She's all that and a bag of cake.
I was inner city and she was suburbs. She was east side and I was east side, but I was east side inside the perimeter, and she was inside the perimeter by the time I met her. They had moved inside the perimeter, and but before then she went to high school and everything near Stone Mountain. That's what it was. Yeah, Stone Mountain area.
Yep, I was one of those little spoiled rich kids.
I was one of them poor girls of the East Lake.
East Lake. Well, I had a house up there at one point.
Hey, but I know how to fight.
Yep.
Hey, I'm from Atlanta, so.
Yeah, East Lake ain't nothing.
No.
But we came up here and we lived in places like East Lake to get away from Atlanta.
You gotta know how to use a knife. Anyway.
But I still own property. I own commercial property up there near East Lake.
Oh, East Lake's nothing like it used to be. You know, when I was growing up, it's nothing like now. It's nothing like it used to be. When I was growing up there, it was nothing. I 11, 12 years old. I'm walking the railroad tracks at 11, 12 o'clock at night for no fear of my life. You know, it's just totally different now. I wouldn't walk the railroad tracks during the day now.
In the area where my building's at, they've tore down at least a dozen of those old buildings and stuff, and put new buildings up, and then another dozen of them they've renovated, and then some of them they just tore down and cleaned the whole lot up and left it bare to get rid of any problems that they were having. And if you're from East Lake, you'll know where the old Corals place was.
Yes.
That has been bought up and completely renovated by Atlas Bolt. And they've not only renovated all those buildings there on that property, but they have expanded. And so it's looking really nice over there now. And just on that corner near the big car lot where you go from Corals to the big used car lot they had there, I think it wasn't White's, it was something else that started with a W. There was a big building there that kept changing hands and had like 3 different businesses in there in the last decade. That's all tore down now. It's a bare lot right beside the what is it, the laundromat.
Yeah, I used to live back in there right in front of DM Stewart.
Yeah, and of course there's still Aztec there, which is bigger and employs more people than ever. And Sequatchie Concrete's been expanding, and they've bought up almost all of the property on the other side of the railroad tracks. And that big bunch of warehouses and stuff that was back there by where the lake is. Is every bit of it is occupied now. All of it's rented and occupied by businesses now. So
well, get prepared. Working for the city, I work in land development office. I actually, all the land disturbing activity that goes on in the city limits of Chattanooga comes through me first. And I can tell you that Chattanooga is growing. Chattanooga is changing. There's a lot of things coming down the pike. I know about things coming up before they actually break ground. So that's one of the cool things about my job. But we've definitely got some interesting stuff. I'm curious and interested to see how this Moxie Hotel is going to do in Chattanooga. And they happen to put it right next to our office. So I'll get to see firsthand how that's going to turn out. I don't know if you've heard of Moxie Hotel. They got them in like Chicago. It's like a specialty boutique, like a love hotel. So that'd be interesting to see how that turns out.
Well, that does sound interesting. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I just had a snag nail, and if I don't get them right away, then I lose a nail. And that's horrible in an office. Running around, one fingernail broke off. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay, baby? That's getting
man.
ugly red. Okay, I'm gonna have to take him off of here and get that leg up in the air again. It's getting
swelling up again.
It's getting swollen up, and it's red like a beet. Well, I've been trying to get him to let me take him to the hospital. He won't do it.
The thing is, if you wait too long, you might not have enough time. I mean, once it starts messing with your breathing and your airways.
Yeah, it's not
that's what I keep saying. And he won't listen
I know
to me.
it scared me when they rushed me to the hospital. I had a lot of my coworkers were scared. But it comes on quick when it does. Go take care of yourself. I gotta get back home and take care of my youngin'. I still got a 13-year-old at home.
Wow, we're so lucky. All ours are grown and
gone
and done their stuff in the Army and everything else they're going to do and settled in somewhere. They're all in different places now, but they're not here. We don't have any kids in the house.
I still have my 24-year-old at the house.
Oh, well, I feel for you. I wouldn't be able to live with my youngest or my oldest.
Well, me and my oldest,
I love them to death. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids, but they're grown, they're gone, and I've gotten used to it.
I don't think my mom will ever want me to leave.
You have any youngins, Brianna?
Oh God, no.
She's still a kid herself.
I'm good.
Me too.
So we're doing the second childhood thing.
Yeah, I get to go see Batman without having to say, "Stop that! Don't touch that! Come here!"
My boyfriend's got 2 kids. That's kids enough for me.
You'll notice that a lot of the pictures, at least one picture between the filming and the still shots, there'll always be at least one picture in the video where it looks like she's touching the car. She'll get so close it looks like you can't tell the difference in a camera shot. It looks like she's touching the cars. She does that on purpose, make it look like she's touching the cars in case somebody that owns the car and stuff sees it, they can cringe.
Yeah.
She can touch my car.
I like that butt pucker when I see it.
She does it to me too with my cars.
Oh, but with his car, it ain't just touch. It's
This one waited till I turned my back and she sat on the front bumper of my car. But it did make for an awesome
I
photo.
looked good, okay?
She's probably the only one that can get away with that without there being a fight.
See, Outlaw SS says he's got 4 still at home. 4 of
You
them.
poor thing.
Oh my goodness. I feel for you. I didn't even have 4 of them when I had them all in the house.
My great ma had 9. I've got uncles and aunts.
I was an only child. My wife.
Yeah, I mean, here in Dalton, I don't know if y'all know anything about Dalton, but here in Dalton, if you're related to one Sane, you're related to half of Dalton, at least.
That's true. I can confirm that.
Well, it's not only that that we're Sanes, that my grandmother was a Chrysler too. So my granddad was a Sane and married a Chrysler. So it's and my great mom was a Smith. So my great mom was Clara Smith and my grandmother was Virginia Chrysler before she married John Sane, and then she became Virginia Sane. So it's Chrysler's and Sanes and Smiths and then it just branches out from there.
Yeah, you just basically you step out the front door and throw a rock, you're gonna hit a relative. That's it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
It's a good thing I got her from Atlanta.
Yeah, and
Can't date up here.
You couldn't have done it up here. Now we gotta get you off of here, babe.
Okay.
Yeah, go take care of him.
You're gonna go elevate my foot.
I'm not like
stick it up in the air like I'm kicking somebody in the face.
Yeah, we're gonna do something with that because I'm sorry, folks, but I'm pulling a plug on this now.
All right, bye.
We appreciate all y'all showing up. We sure appreciate our guests here. Go support their channel and support each other. Go to the Deadpool channel on YouTube and check out their. I put a link in there for their Instagram and her Facebook page, the Deadpool Car. And Brianna, do you have any Instagram, Facebook, or anything you want for the Lady Deadpool?
She's gonna put in there for my Deadpool account.
Yeah.
Saneauto. There we go.
And everybody in the chat, make sure you support each other. And if you're already subscribed to each other and stuff like that, then watch each other's videos, full watch, so that you stimulate the algorithm for each other's videos and get Google to start promoting those videos again, especially the very new ones.
Especially the Deadpool car video, so that I can beat that Mach 1.
Yeah, they are a real contender there, being the in the top there for the most views of the most recent videos.
And
this
I'm
sucker's
sorry.
really climbing fast.
I am sorry. American Muscle wins every time. Check it out.
Hey, I'm just proud to be a contender. Now take care of him. Y'all get out of here.
I'm going to now.
All right, y'all have a good one. It's great having you. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was